I press record? Now we're recording. Okay, and I really love her, but I wish I probably could have gotten a little bit more value just because we had just heard her the week before. But other than that, it was a really good call. So check it out if you have some extra time. Super Saturday, has anyone registered for Super Saturday besides me? Yay, where are you going? Are you going to Jacksonville?
No, I'm going to stay in Tallahassee.
The Tallahassee one? Nice.
Yeah, there is. I can invite you.
Is it the first time you're going to that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's my first time. Well, we have friends in town, and we're supposed to tailgate for the football game that Saturday, so I'm just not going to tailgate until after.
Okay.
Plus, it's so much gas and money to drive to Jacksonville.
Yeah, girl, I feel you.
I'll just stay here, even though it won't be as big.
Yeah,
yet.
For sure. Do you know if they're having anyone or what?
No, I think it'll probably be more local coaches talking at this one. I know they're going to have like Shakeology, like they're have like a little Shakeology bar, and they're doing Core de Force.
Oh,
they're doing Core de Force workout. So
I wonder how they have that, you know.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't know.
I don't know Amanda Chasen, Sharon or whatever. I don't know how many diamonds she is. Do you know? Because isn't it her that does?
I could probably ask Brittany. I could probably ask Brittany and find out, but.
Well, yeah, I went ahead and got the one in Orlando. I'm going to drive. Luckily, they're doing it on a Friday, and Pat's off early on Fridays, and they're actually doing it at night because Joel and Jericho from Core de Force are going to be there. So I'm like so excited. I bought the ticket. I just told Pat tonight I bought the ticket. So I'm excited. I'm going to get there. Brittany, you should check it out if you have free time or can get to the one in Tallahassee or what.
Yeah, I'm interested in the one in Tallahassee. I didn't know that there was one here. So
yeah, I think the last one was the first one. Before then, it was like the coach Amanda Sharon or whatever her name is. She would have them at her house.
Oh, really? So where is it this time?
It's at a church, I think.
Okay.
So,
yeah, are they charging for it?
Not that I've seen on the event.
Yeah, see, we had to pay.
I'm trying to look it up now, and I'll invite you, Brittany.
Yeah, we had to pay $27.50 for a ticket, but it's huge. And Allie Upham is always there, and Chelsea Pearson, who I watched a video and I guess got notes, and that's what I'm going to go over tonight about attracting your cold market. It was a Chelsea Pearson video because I just love her. It's really weird because she doesn't have kids or anything, and and you know what? Bonnie doesn't either, and you know what? Raina Odell does, but you wouldn't know it, would you?
She has what? I'm inviting Brittany.
I was looking through her photos, Raina's, and it's 1 in 50 shows a kid. And I'm just like, what? It's crazy to me. I talk about mine so much more. But,
well, yeah, I don't know about Gary Vee. Gary Vee's like, I just don't want to exploit my children. And I was like, I don't see him exploiting, but I see where he's coming from. Maybe people are like that. Exactly.
I know. I was thinking that. I was like, maybe that's her thing, and she just doesn't want to include that. I don't know. But she's doing something right. So whatever. Okay. So I'm going to screen share with you guys desktop, and we are going to just go through this. Now, if I hit slideshow, is it going to go 1, 2, and it starts playing them?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it does. Let's try it. See, if I don't press it, it's going to change it, isn't it? Oh, mother effer. Yeah. I'll just leave it on this.
Probably go into a 7, but
yeah, I just wish I could make it bigger, but I just don't even care right now. So we are going to talk about attracting your cold market and just getting it warm, right? So first of all, pick a platform and stick to it. So the first one we can talk about is YouTube. This is a huge goal of mine. I want to start putting everything on YouTube. It literally can work for you while you're sleeping. Videos allow you to really open up and show it lets you get eye contact, it makes you show your true self, and YouTube is for storytelling and for speaking. So when you're making videos, you can literally just do a video and speak to your cold market, and you can make videos for your team, right? I worked all afternoon basically on this little presentation that I'm going to share with you guys, but why not share with a prospect too? Because YouTube is crazy for people that are researching Beachbody. People that are interested in coaching are going to YouTube and they're like, let me Google what does a Beachbody coach do, or let me Google what a cold market is. And if I have this up there and people can look at it and figure out, hey, this is someone I want to work with. She talks like me. She's, bubbly and, excited like me. And, it literally works for you while you're sleeping. So I think it's a really smart move to start doing YouTube videos. And you don't have to go live on YouTube, which that is an option, but you can make a video that you can perfect it or not. Like let them see your messy life. Let them see your house has, clothes on the couch or toys on the floor. Because that's relatable and people love to see that. So just share it. And think about this. Top coaches, Melanie Mitro, Scotty Hobbs, Bonnie Ingalls, they all have YouTube channels. So you hear this over and over, is to do what top coaches are doing, but it's because they're successful because of what they're doing. So I am literally going to start putting all my team calls on my YouTube channel. I'm going to build it up because it is literally, like I've said, is working for you while you're asleep. People can be YouTubing videos that you have up while you're sleeping, and you could be making money somehow in the background. So let's see. Chelsea Pearson even said, like, she doesn't do free groups, which I'm kind of throwing this around. I'm not having like crazy feedback from free groups. I've run a free group every single month for the past 3 or 4, maybe 5 months. I'm running one coming up here shortly. And she doesn't run them. She instead uses her Facebook and her YouTube as ways to give free value to people that they can still get in a YouTube video, like how to keep your closet clean or ways to build a budget or whatever. She's just sharing it on her YouTube channel instead of running free groups. And I feel like that free groups they're great, and maybe I'll keep doing them maybe bi-monthly. But right now where I'm at in my business, my main concern is messaging. And I have been on top of that shit like white on rice this week, and it's been amazing, and I'm seeing huge momentum. And we'll get into it later, where you just have to talk to quantity to find quality. So just keep on doing the things that you know you need to do. All right, the next platform would be Instagram and Snapchat. These are more like life casting videos, right? You're literally sharing like glimpses of your life with people all day long. And people who are into it and people who are doing it, that's awesome and it's working for them. I would love to get on board with it. But right now, I'm finding that Facebook and YouTube are going to be my platforms. And I'm going to build my like page before I get into Instagram. I know that might sound crazy because so many top coaches are Instagram, but I'm just comfortable with Facebook. I get their algorithms a little bit more, and I'm having great business momentum on it. So I'm going to stick with it and try the YouTube channel. For Facebook, for Instagram, you're live casting, right? So for me, where I'm at in my business, I don't have a whole lot of things. I mean, yeah, I've got my kids, but how many, people really want to see the same 2 kids singing or dancing to music that we think is adorable? But who knows how many people are really into that on your story. For me, I am digging into this business. I am literally working my ass off, and I don't have a whole lot of things I can be snapping about. Whereas if I lived on an island, or if I was a little bit further along in the business and I had more free time to post leisurely stuff, then I could be Snapchatting or using Instagram for that. But right now where I'm at, I'm more of a storytelling, starting to build my business type of phase. So for me, it's just not, I can't run with it, and that's okay. Everyone's going to find something that's different that works for them. So let's see. Facebook, you've got the storytelling, you've got photos, and you've got short videos. I love Facebook because I share my workouts on it all the time. Like, those are my short videos that you, without a doubt, will see on my Facebook every single week, 5 to 6 times a week, because I'm sharing it, because I'm doing it, and people see the consistency in it, and then they love that. People love dedication, and like I've told several coaches on our team, a lot of it is 50% messaging, but the other 50% is being consistent on your Facebook or on whatever platform you choose to grow your business. You have to be consistent with it in order for people to trust you. So if they see you working out and then you're gone for a week, they're not going to think of you the first time they're like, I need to get in shape. They're going to be like, Jen Badger, she's on that shit. I need to ask her what she's doing and how she can help me. So as long as you're being consistent and showing up every day and being there for people, they will trust you. And then those messages will be easier for you to do because you have more trust and you have more credibility. So keep on the consistency on your platform. Then you've got blogging. I would love to get into blogging. I find it very scary to me. I don't know. I love writing. I've always had journals. I've always had diaries. I've always done stuff like that. And people are always like, you're so inspiring. Your posts are great. But like, I feel like it would take a lot of time. I feel like, I don't know. Blogging, though, it seems to be coming up and like people are exploding with it. I actually was doing a Hey Girl with someone that is a blogger, and she's like, I actually make money blogging, sharing tips and details about stuff. I'm like, really? Like, that's crazy. So, and then there's Pinterest, right? So, let's see. So we're all good at teaching, right? That's what we do. We're Beachbody coaches. We're here to support you. And then as a coach, you're teaching a downline of people how to not have to recreate the wheel, but to duplicate your systems. So for blogging, that's all it is. You're writing and you're teaching and you're storytelling. So why not do blogs where you're teaching useful things? So you can relate it back to health and fitness, like what kind of shoes are best for running, or tips on how to be a mom that works out, or whatever you can do. But I feel like eventually blogging would be great, but I don't know. I feel like blogging and YouTube are very similar, but one's writing and one's video. So whatever you might be more comfortable with, go with that. Pinterest is going to be more hacks and how-tos, photos and writings, where you're sharing things that are shareable because people are repinning your stuff. And I feel like Pinterest is a lot of women on Pinterest, not as much men. I don't know what your market or your niche market is going to be. But for me, I mean, yes, I am looking for moms. I'm looking for women who are in fitness and all that. But I also would love to have a bunch of guys on my team because eventually I do know that my husband will start working this business. So keep that in mind when you're talking to people, and don't completely exclude men if eventually maybe your husband would help join you and, you know, be there for you to help build your business, because that opens a whole new market of people where you can, that's a whole cold market to you, and your husband can bring them all warm. So keep that in mind. If stuff isn't working for you, maybe change it up. Do the things that are working for you in your sleep, like YouTube, like Pinterest, like blogging. Those are all things that literally you can be sleeping and they're working for you. So just keep that in mind. Those are the different platforms you can think about using. I've heard Ledkin. I didn't really want to get into that, but man, I hear Ledkin is exploding, and that's from Gary Vee. So keep that in mind too. You guys want to open up shop, right? So okay, I'm no expert on social media. I'm no expert on YouTube or Google or any of that stuff. But what I am getting really good at is finding my avatar and really making that specific and turning my warm or my cold market warm. So what you want to do is figure out who you want to speak to and really start talking to that person when you're posting. So first of all, you need to be, when you're looking at your social media, you need to be creative and you need to be clear. Offer your contact information in the bio, a way for them to find you and for them to contact you. In your about field, all of that needs to be creative, but it needs to be clear, a way for them to find you. Give 80% personality and value, and then the other 20% is going to be information, right? Make sure you are shareable and visually appealing in both desktop and mobile view. If you guys look at my team page, I created it on a desktop, so it's perfect for a desktop, but when you look on your phone and go to Team Make Your Move, it cuts out stuff, as does my cover photo on my Facebook page. And these are things, after I sat and did some training today, I'm going to go back and fix a lot of this stuff on my Facebook. You need to leverage high value real estate, like your cover photos, your job description, your profile pictures. The caption on your profile pictures could literally like be high value real estate. That is stuff that you need to be using and putting in the caption how to get to your Instagram or how to get to your YouTube channel on your cover photo, the link. Literally, I learned today that you can link. Okay, you know where it says like CEO of Team Make Your Move, company. You can put the link to your like page where it's the company. So all of your things need to be linkable, right? So say you have 4 different medias, you've got YouTube, you've got Facebook, you've got a like page, and you've got a blog. There needs to be a spot on your page where they're all linkable, where someone can say, okay, she's the founder of Team Make Your Move. What is that? Click. There it is. What is she doing? Like, what exactly is her blog? Like, it all needs to be right there, clear, creative, and linkable. I'm sorry. I'm going to mute you guys. Okay. So, yes, do that. Link your stuff up. Let's see where I am. You need to also be speaking in your prospect's language. What does that mean? That means don't write you're an 8-star diamond coach with Elite and Premier and all this stuff. Like, nobody knows what that is. So yes, you can say diamond, but I would stray away from using terminology that Beachbody uses, like Shakeology, Beachbody, challenge groups, all that stuff. Try not to use those words as much. Try to, get creative with them. Call them something so that people that are on the outside looking in can relate to it and not feel like they're in this like spammy like MLM, because nobody wants to feel like that. All right. Go to the next slide. So speaking to your avatar, right? Accept that you're going to go through quantity to find quality. That's just the end of it. You have to know that literally I am doing probably 56 messages at least every single day. And that's because I know that like out of those people, 5 of them are really going to message me back, and 5 of them are going to continue on a conversation with me, and 5 of them are going to start seeing my stuff in their newsfeed. But eventually, they might come around. They might fall in love with my personality. Who knows? Just know that you're going to talk to a ton of people before you start finding your tribe, before you start finding the people that you want to work with. Now, helping people get results is the best way to find your tribe. Finding challengers that actually have real life transformations, because these are the people like me, like Gloria, like Brittany, like all of you, Amber, everyone that's on this call has felt and knows that these Beachbody programs will change your life. The shakes, they give you energy, they curb cravings, and that you have a testimonial that you can share with people. And testimonials are the pipelines to our business, guys. We need to be sharing how it's changing our friends' lives, because maybe they don't want to coach, but they can give you a referral for them to say, man, I was in Jen's challenge group and I lost 10 pounds in 21 days. Like, I feel amazing. No, I don't want to coach, but you should check her out because she can help you like she helped me. So just remember, that's how cool our job is, that we're transforming lives on a deeper level, and we can help people feel what we feel, because truly it has changed my life, and I just want to share it with everybody. So think of someone who you would love to work with, right? Who you would love to serve with, who the type of person, maybe it's a top coach, maybe, okay? Maybe it's a challenger or just a friend or a role model. I always think of my dad. He's seriously like the most successful person that I know. He is the most level-headed. He doesn't go with emotions, but he just lives like he trust me, he has his friggin' faults. He's a total asshole sometimes, but he is successful. He's smart with his money. He's going to be fine the next 45, 50 years of his life. And it's because he has, done things the right way. So think of somebody that is a role model to you, or that you can think of that you would want to work with, right? Start posting to that person. Start posting things that would attract that type of person. How old are they? What's their gender? What kind of income are they making? What are their hobbies, their values, and their beliefs? Do they have good relationships with people? Do they have a good home life? And do they even work out? What are their business experiences like? These are the type of things you need to be asking yourself when you're looking for somebody that you want to work with, because you want to find the right people, the like-minded people that are part of this tribe. Who do you not want to work with? That's a legitimately good question to ask yourself. It like is just as good as who do I want to work with, because it's okay to not want to work with somebody that's got a bad attitude and post negativity all over their Facebook all the time. Maybe they have never had any social media skills. That's probably not somebody that we want to have to sit down and teach the A to Z about Facebook. Somebody that's already got a little bit of computer skills would be better than somebody that's never worked on a computer with their life, So you got to think about these things and think about who you're attracting when you're posting. Who were you before Beachbody? I mean, that's huge. That's like your main person right there. That's who you're talking to. For me, I was 50 pounds overweight. I was depressed. I never left my house. I avoided cameras. I cried when I went bathing suit shopping. I avoided the beach. Dude, the list goes on. When you're looking for somebody, when you're posting, think about who you were. Think about the time of the year. It's October. What was Jennifer 2 or 3 years ago in October thinking? Man, it's October. All those skimpy outfits are out, and I don't feel comfortable putting one on because I'm overweight. Like what was I eating? Was I going through the drive-through 3 times a week? Talk to that person and tell them like you could still lose 10 or 15 pounds before Halloween and feel amazing on that day, and I can help you. So that's one of them. Now, to narrow down who you're really looking for, I wrote out a list of some of the questions that maybe you need to get specific with when you're thinking about your avatar, and you guys can use these. They're like, what are their hobbies and interests outside of work? Do they have guilty pleasures? Because we all have them. Well, I like to drink. That sucks, but I do. And that's a guilty pleasure for sure, because I'm a mom and moms shouldn't drink. And, it's hard to like share that sometimes. Mom should drink like a glass of wine, but I can't just drink a glass of wine. I drink like 4. So think about it. Like, who are you posting to? Like, what is the person's guilty pleasures? What do they expect? Or what experts do they follow for advice? Are they listening to Shaun T's podcast, or do they like Gary Vee? Have they posted about it? Because these are key signals. When you're looking, you got to think about what you were looking for and who you're listening to. Do they have kids? Are they married? Maybe they're newlyweds if you're a newlywed. Or do they have faith and do they believe in God? Maybe they don't if you're not, if that's not your thing. What do they do in their spare time? What's their dream career or their vacation destinations? Like, where are yours? Like, these are all things that like I wouldn't even know some of these questions if I didn't sit down and like actually think about it. Like, where would I go for vacation if I could go anywhere, What are their biggest fears and worries? What stresses them out? We all have stressors and we've got to narrow them down. It's so easy to just say, I'm stressed out, I'm overwhelmed, but what really is it that's doing that to you? What do they want to change about their life? How do they want to feel? If there were no obstacles, what would their life look like? These are all just great questions to start narrowing down your avatar, because it's so important when you're posting that you're talking to that person. And the more you know her, give her a name, give her an age, give her very specific details to help you guys post to that niche market. So here are just some awesome examples of things you can do to get feedback to create content, okay? Get on a FaceTime call with a friend and to simply give you feedback on what your posts are like. Make a focus group about it maybe. Like if she tells you, you're amazing at giving information about, how to be a mom with no time, then run a focus group about it and share that stuff. This is information that they're giving you is so valuable because it's stuff that people on the outside are looking in and seeing you do and telling you what's good or what's bad. Take that and create content around it, everything that they say. So message someone maybe who unfriended you. I did this the other day and it was like the craziest response because I was not expecting it. I messaged her and I was like, hey girl, like, I just wanted to ask you, why you unfriended me. I think I said something like, I value any type of feedback. If I could have done anything differently, just let me know. I'm always looking to grow as a person and create long-lasting relationships with people. And she was like, what? I didn't know I unfriended you. What are you talking about? Like, or I don't know how that happened. She's like, I would never unfriend you. You're awesome, you know? So like some things, maybe I unfriended her. Shit, I don't know. But just saying, like, just reach out to people. Get out of your comfort zone and find out things about you from other people, because that is so much more valuable than what you think of yourself or what your spouse thinks of yourself or what any of your family thinks of you. You can incorporate questions into your challenge groups and the check-ins, right? Or a survey for their feedback and offer incentives. I don't know that I'm going to offer incentives, you know, just because I'm not a 10-star diamond coach and have $1,000 million right now, but I will create Google Forms. Like this was a suggestion to make a Google form. You can Google, what was it? Google life coach questions, okay? And you'll come up with a ton of them. And you can make a Google form. And at the end of your challenge group or at the end of a free group, you can ask someone to post it, or ask them to survey it. And if they do it, you'll send them a sample of Energize or something really small, or maybe just try to do it without offering anything and see if you get any hits. But I'm telling you, if they're answering these questions, that is content for you to post about. Some people, like in the thing I was watching, someone did it and then used the exact words that they said, sponsored it on a post, and signed like 3 or 4 coaches, because you're not having to create the content. They're creating it for you. They're telling you exactly what it is you need to be posting about. So take that feedback and create content on it. It's such a great idea. And also, like, if they're telling you things that are working, do it again. Do it over and over, because if it's working and people, she's not the only person who loves it. So they're giving you such valuable information. Ask them what their goals are. Like, these are the type of things you could ask them. What are their goals? What do you think that I do? Like, that would be a good question. I wonder what people think I do, you know? Like, I just sit on my phone and check my notifications. Like, who knows? What do they want to learn from me if they're a coach in my downline? Or what was the best experience you had ever since signing up? I mean, just little things you can literally take and spin it however you need to create content for yourself and just to become better. So this is the last slide, and this is just how I never run out of content. You can apply this to relationships. You can apply it to fitness. You can apply it to anything, and your business, your marriage, whatever. So if you're trying to come up with a post and you just worked out, here are some questions to ask yourself to create content. What am I struggling with today? What inspired me today? Maybe you're doing a coach op post. How have I grown since yesterday because of Beachbody? What's my biggest excuse? How am I going to conquer it? What does success look like to me? Maybe you're talking about your relationship in your marriage. How did the old me think before Beachbody? How was my relationship? What was the light bulb moment today that I had? How did I win today? These are just real good questions that you can ask yourself when you're looking for content, and I just love those. I think I want to print them out and like hang them up beside my desk. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. So I hope it was helpful, and I wanted to just open it up and see if anybody had any questions. I'll just unmute everybody and we can kind of just catch up. Oh, why do I always do that to Brittany every single time? I always like stop her video.
I'm back.
I always stop your video when I'm trying to unmute you. I'm so
It's okay.
Did anyone have any questions or anything? If not, it's totally fine. Yeah, Gloria, what's up?
So what's the best way to create a cover photo that would work on the computer and your phone? Would it just be to like leave space on the edge?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. When I did it the first time, I feel like I even like went back and made it smaller for my cover photo on the actual desktop, and then didn't realize that it's even smaller when it's a mobile view. So yeah, if anything, I would even think maybe if you YouTube that something would come up, which I'm probably going to do. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm going to redo my cover photos on all of my pages, Genuinely Fit, all of them. It's not even Genuinely Fit anymore. That's so weird. Ben McCulley Fitness. I'm going to redo them all because, like, guys, that is money right there. Your profile picture needs to be a picture of you. If you have a like page in your profile page, I've heard that they should match so that people can link them together. And when you look at the comments of your profile picture, it doesn't need to say me and hubby on wedding day or whatever. It needs to be, this is my story, and here's my Facebook like page link, and all these things that can just literally leverage your business. Use them as ways to move your business forward, right? So,
did you watch a specific video or like a series of videos today that helped you with all this?
Today, I actually watched we have diamond trainings for the Southeast region every Monday at 10 a.m. and he shared this video in place of a live call today. So I figured since I needed to watch it and I needed some good content for a team call, that I would watch it and just get little golden nuggets out of it and then throw something together. So yeah, I did.
Cool.
It was a Chelsea Pearson video. I really love her, and she's always at the Orlando Super Saturdays, and her husband is like, they're like a team, like a power couple. I think that's why I really like them, because they're both in business, and like they're amazing. If you guys don't follow Chelsea Pearson, she's really so awesome. She doesn't have kids or anything, so she's in a whole different place in her business than most of the coaches that I follow, but I just love her. Anyone else have anything? If not, Brittany, how are you? What? Go ahead, Amber.
No, I said I really needed to hear some of this stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's so easy to just not do this stuff, guys. And like, honestly, Emily is doing did you get, Brittany, you got put in a push group thread, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that going well for you guys?
I have to go look at it. I haven't really spent much time on social media the last few days.
Amber is like, I don't know about that thread. She gets lost in the thread, apparently. I don't know. For me, there's not a whole bunch of like posting going on in the thread. It's literally me like sharing my P3s times like 3 every single day, and people being like, way to go, Jen, and everyone else is like, excuse, and I'm just like, good job, ladies. Like, poor Lauren, she's like moving into a house, Lauren Girlroom, she's like moving into her dream home, and like she's not doing anything but keeps posting and just being like, working on my house, but I'm really gonna try to get in work. And I'm just like, good job. Like, what do you say? I don't know. How are the groups going?
Have like a 3 strikes you're out rule too?
That's what I thought, dude. But nobody's posting their P3s in our group but me. And
well, I want to say, because you have to post 5 out of 7 days. Yeah. So to me, it sounds like they'd give you like 3 weeks of chances. Like, is that what they mean?
Is it running through the end of the year? Either way, what I was going to say is that it really is holding me accountable, because when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And I need to be doing these messages, because this is our business, guys. Literally, you're not going to go anywhere if you are not messaging people. And that's the truth of it. And even if it's 18 messages, that's still better than 0. Like, even if it's 5, it's better than 0. And it all depends on how fast you want to grow your business and how fast you want to see that income or build that team or whatever. But for me, like, I don't really have a plan B. I don't want to go back to doing hair. I want to stay home with my kids, and I want to help as many people along the way find the freedom and the time that we're going to have, because we're putting in all this work right now. So that's just where I am. And like, the group is helping me personally stay accountable, because I'm like, if I'm the only one in that group posting, then who does that make look good? I mean, right? I mean, it makes me look good because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that was the point of these groups. So I'm going to keep, like today, I really didn't want to. I can always get through those first 3, and then the coach op, the challenge group, and the follow-ups are always like, blah. But you know what? I'm going to freaking do them, and I'm starting A to Z in my friends list. And by the way, I'm unfriending like a mofo, because I'm almost at 5,000, and I have all these random creeper dudes on my Facebook that I don't even know. So I've just been unfriending people as I go, but like, I'm like messaging everyone. If I've never talked to them, I'm sending a message, even if it's not like a new hey girl. It says, hey, I'm reaching out to friends on Facebook that I've never connected with, and I saw that you have kids, and I always love having a resource for mommy friends. So I just want to see, whatever it is, but just start a conversation. And I have sent a few cold messages this go around, and I'm okay with it because actually a few of them have responded in a positive way. So some people may be turned off to it, but then you're not my tribe. Get out of here. That's my take on it. But we have 2 minutes. Does anyone else have any questions? We're good. All right. Well, we've got Follow Your Bliss call tomorrow night. I'm not sure what she has prepared, but she was all over the place today, being inspiring, and I love
need to go watch.
I'm interested to see what tomorrow night will be like. But yeah, we'll be on there tomorrow night, and I just appreciate so much you guys jumping on tonight and being here. And I'm going to take a picture. Okay, ready? Cheese. All right. You guys enjoy your night, and I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye.
Bye, girls.